Several Russian soldiers were badly beaten after a fistfight with American troops in Syria. The injuries to some of the soldiers were grave enough that they had to be airlifted to hospital. This information was provided by a reliable source. According to the UK-based Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, the incident occurred on the 25th of December in the city of Tal Tamr in the Al-Hasakah province in northeast Syria. This kind of confrontation is rare, and it's very good that it didn't spiral out of control to result in something bigger. In this video, Defense Updates reports on physical confrontation between Russian and American soldiers, which saw Russian soldiers being sent to hospital. Let's get started. This video is sponsored by the free-to-play military vehicle combat game War Thunder. We talk a lot about military vehicles on this channel, but what about trying them out for yourself? In War Thunder, you can choose from more than 1,200 playable vehicles from the 1930s to the 1990s and go to battle on more than 80 theaters of war. You can fly aircraft, helicopters, drive tanks, and command ships of all types and sizes, which have been carefully recreated from their real-world counterparts. It's available as a free download on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One with cross-platform support. So grab your friends and give it a try. All viewers of Defense Updates that register using the link in the description below will also get a free premium tank, aircraft, or ship and 3 days of premium account time as a bonus. The US government had announced the withdrawal of troops from Syria in early October 2019. President Donald Trump's sudden decision gave the way for the removal of all 1,000 US troops from northern Syria. The move was criticized by certain sections in the US and around the world, as it was seen as a betrayal of loyal Kurdish allies who had fought for years alongside US soldiers against Islamic State. US at that time had around 2,000 troops in Syria, mostly working to train local forces in combating ISIS. As per the decision, US troops started withdrawing, but after some time, US forces were spotted returning to some areas that they'd left earlier. It's important to note that Russian and American troops are stationed close to each other in several areas. Actually, in some places, the Russian army has established its presence, which were previously occupied by the US soldiers. The incident started in an unusual manner. The story unfolded like this. US troops arrived to collect information from local residents. The latter reportedly reacted negatively and accused the Americans of betraying them with the withdrawal of US forces from the area. Russian soldiers in the area then confronted the Americans, and there were a few arguments. The verbal spat led to a fistfight between the soldiers. It was reported that no weapons were used, and so no major casualties were reported at first. It was then revealed that 3 Russian soldiers were beaten so severely that they required urgent medical attention. According to Russian media outlet The Military Review, the Israeli media also drew attention to the incident, although the Russian Defense Ministry has officially denied that it even took place. The Russian Ministry of Defense said, "The report of the UK-based Syrian Observatory for Human Rights about the alleged altercation that turned into a fistfight between Russian and American soldiers in northwestern Syria is a primitive fake." A brawl of this nature before this came to light when a video surfaced that was allegedly recorded on India's Independence Day, August 15th in the year 2017, showing a lengthy and violent scuffle between dozens of Indian and Chinese troops guarding the barren disputed border next to the Panjang Lake in the Himalayas. There's no clarity on how many Russian and Americans were involved. It's unclear if the Americans outnumbered the Russians and this resulted in Russians being beaten, or it was better physicality of the Americans. It is to be noted here that troops from both countries are known to be well trained. In highly specific roles like fighter jet pilots, Americans are thought to be better because of better coaching and more flight hours, since the US can put in much more money. It has around 10 times the defense budget of Russia. But when it comes to ground troops, there shouldn't be much difference, and it's a bit surprising that Russians suffered this fate.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.